And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Super Smash TV run here, where we have big money, big prizes. I love it.
We love it.
It's LOZ Cards Fan 23 here, along with my partner Sigma Fan, and we've got brisulp running Super Smash TV here at SNES Superstars. And I want to tell you one important thing here. Last night we saw history here. brisulp setting a new world record here for any percent normal.
That is exactly correct. And the best part about that stream was when he finished the Evil MC, he thought he had missed it by 4 seconds. But when after all of the prize drops after MC happened, it actually happened. He actually miscalculated the time between the death of MC and to when the door opens. He thought it was 73 seconds. Turns out it was actually 67 seconds. And instead of being over by 4 seconds, he actually broke his own world record by 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was an amazing finish. It looked like it was going to be that heartbreaking finish because he had a lobber to finish off Evil MC, and he got sabotaged by a grenade drop, followed by an empty drop and an invulnerability before he finished him off with more lobbers, and he thought he had just missed it. And yeah, it was a dramatic finish last night.
Oh, it was a really impressive finish. It's just, you have to tip your hat to a person like that who, even when he thinks he's down, he still goes full bore and winds up with the world record at the end.
Yeah, no question about it here. So in just a few moments here, brisulp going to be kicking off some jam-packed excitement here on Super Smash TV.
One of the best games for the Super NES. And it's really some of the best games here on SNES Superstars.
Oh, absolutely, Sigma Fan. We provide only the best here on Speed Gaming.
By the way, do you have the link to the stream?
Good luck.
All right, it looks like we're just about ready to get Super Smash TV started here. The clock starts when you hear the good luck, and we are underway here in Arena 1 of Super Smash TV. All right, we have the Razor Shield pickup here. Now, the gist of this first room in Arena is that we want to get out of here within 40 seconds or less. All right, everything here is under control here, but brisulp, it looks like it's going to be right around that 40-second mark as he crosses through the door. It's going to be 41 seconds as we enter Collect Power-Ups, which is the first room in Arena 1 where you can pick up that all-important orb. All right, rockets to start things off here for brisulp. That's a great drop here, but what he really wants to get is that orb, which is going to double his attack power with both the pea shooter here and any weapons that he picks up along the way. Of course, when you do have a weapon, if you have that orb, it does exhaust twice as fast. He's getting some good drops here with these rockets, and there's the all-important orb here, and he's doing a great job here.
That orb is
Use
very vital to these runs. I mean, it will make or break a run.
Right, so Eat My Shrapnel is one of those rooms where you have to clear a certain amount of shrapnel. I believe, what was it, 18 shrapnels?
It's 16 shrapnel that he needs.
Brisulp picking up that one up here. Dude!
Those extra lives, they're not really that important to this, but you know what? It's still very vital if you especially run into little problems, especially with Scarface.
Yeah, absolutely, because he can take away those lives very, very quickly, and we reach total carnage here. So his hope is that he gets out of this room by the 3-minute mark, and that's a good start to have rockets on the feet, and now spreaders. Of course, anytime you pick up that feet icon, that's going to speed you up for a while, but keep in mind that that foot only lasts for a certain period of time. I think it's a certain amount of steps that you can take here, and then you slow down to your normal speed again. And there could be some times in this run where losing that speed can be a crucial devastation.
Especially when you get to Arena 2 or Arena 3, sometimes you really do need speed, especially when you go for these are fast, when everything is just ramped up, and once you don't have speed, you're going to be in for a world of hunt, and Brisulp definitely knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. And a 3-minute, 3-second time is very respectable coming out of that room. But here comes what some people might call the most difficult room here in Arena 1. We call it Tank Trouble.
And something that we glossed over when it came to that bonus room, all you'll see is prizes and that one question mark. What Brisulp and a lot of speedrunners do, avoid all the prizes in bonus rooms 1 and 2 and all throughout the first 2 arenas, because that will slow you down because of all the time that the scores will have to add up.
Yeah, that's right. The more prizes you pick up, the bigger that countdown is for your bonus, and you don't want that because that's going to cost you precious seconds here. Controlling the middle very well. He's already got the turret guys down, and now you got to watch out for those tanks. They can come through any door here, and he's getting some feet here, which is an increase of speed, but now he's looking for some weapons to accommodate. Then he's getting nothing but feet here. This is unbelievable.
Those empty drops kill runs, ladies and gentlemen.
Does get rockets to finish off that room. That's the good news. The bad news is he's going to enter the Mutoid Man fight with no weapons to take out that tank, those turrets, but just his pea shooter. He needs a good first drop here. Look out for those swirls. Of course, Sigma Fan, he's hoping to get some spreaders here to do some massive damage to Mutoid Man here. Hopefully these drops line up for Brisulp. But he's sitting on the weapon. There's a spreader here. Can he get some damage in? Gonna be tough with that guy. Still shooting at him. He gets another spreader. Oh, but he's zapped in the face by Mutoid Man, or as some people like to call him, Trolltoid Man. He's getting some rocket drops, which some people consider are the slowest damage-dealing weapon that you can get, because grenades, while they don't deal as much damage, they shoot much quicker out of your arsenal, and he's getting some lobbers, which is the second most effective weapon that you're going to have. And if you're beginning to speedrun this game early on, lobbers are the best weapon to have. They do the most damage.
Not only do the most damage, they can also be the most accurate, because when it comes to Mutoid Man, the weakness is actually in his chest or the brown orb that you see right on his stomach. You want to aim for those, and that will absolutely help you out when it comes to a run.
More rockets here. He's trying to line up maybe one more spreader to get a quick final form change, but he's going to get some more lobbers instead. So more lobbers. Hey, at least he's getting a very solid drop to perhaps finish off Mutoid Man.
Yes, all those empty... Thankfully, he got all those empty drops out of the way on earlier runs. He's getting none but solid drops. He could get out of this room around 6:10, 6:15.
Absolutely. All things considered, a very solid Mutoid Man there, considering the drops that he got. He's going to get there at 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Still a very respectable time.
Yeah, for those of you who have not seen brisulp, make sure you give him a follow. But his first arena in his world record run, he put up a blistering time of 5 minutes and 36 seconds, which is only 13 seconds off the easy percent world record run.
Which I believe brisulp himself set. He's pretty much mastered this game. But what does stop any run? Arena 2, this is where the difficulty really gets ramped up, especially with our first room of orbs.
Yeah, this is, I believe, a timed room where it doesn't matter how many orbs you kill, you just have to survive and hope that you don't get zapped by its laser beams.
Right, 5 to 50 seconds is the timed amount of the room, and you just gotta bob and weave, you gotta knock some of those orbs into obliterate, and just make sure you got everything going.
And the thing is, you're not going to find an orb in this room, so your best bet is to stay in a good spot while you avoid getting hit by the orbs or its laser beams. Of course, a good weapon like a spreader is going to help. In the next room coming up, film at 11, he's going to be looking for that orb. And it's going to be crucial because the longer you go without an orb in this arena, the more difficult it is going to be for you.
Especially when you get to the buffalo herd and these are fast.
brisulp is hoping that that orb is going to show up in this room right away, but it's a key!
And unfortunately, he just picks up the grenades, which is easily the worst weapon, and he gets another one. He's just burning those off, hopefully, to get that orb.
Yeah, but instead, he gets a foot, which is going to help him increase the speeds against these very fast plastic soldiers. Dude! Yeah, another one up. There's the orb. Oh, baby!
Oh, and a razor shield to boot.
Very nice indeed. That's a great combination to have. The razor shield's going to protect you for a limited time against these soldiers here. Very nice pickups here. The drops cooperating so far for brisulp. Could use some extra weapons.
Yeah, he needs some weapons, but that spreaders will also work very nicely against the plastic men. They only take one bullet to get rid of, and when you have that type of spreader, dude,
oh man,
help
the one-ups. Now he's got maximum lives, folks, so if he picks up another one-up, well, dude, it's not going to do you any good.
How'd you learn to speak like that, by the way?
I don't know, brother!
We're just having fun here. Everyone, do give brisulp a follow at twitch.tv/brisulp. He is performing rather well. We're at Defend Me. Basically what he needs to do, you can ignore the shrapnels in this room, just keep on duding those plastic men, and we'll be good to go.
There's an invulnerability here, which really isn't going to do him much good, especially with these stinks around. He really needs to get a weapon before he gets swarmed to death.
Yep. Unfortunately, more fee for him and just cash laying around.
Dude!
Dude does nothing here. He needs to get a weapon. And unfortunately, as a drop, he had to pick up.
Yeah, absolutely. He needed to get rid of some rockets. Good old Vitamin Mar to save everybody's butt here. And he's going to pick up the grenades to take care of those snakes. That's a solid move there for brisulp.
Now he's just clearing out these plastic men. The shrapnels you can save till last, and that's exactly what he's done. And now he gets to the turtles. And they are nearby, but he's got some orbs he's got to deal with. These tanks. The orbs are, in my opinion, they're the most dangerous because once they get stopped, that's a long beam, and they kind of blend in with the floor sometimes, so that is very dangerous when it comes to running the second arena.
And of course, you've got these tankers, where if you don't have the appropriate weapon, they're going to take a lot of hits. Of course, with the orb in hand, it's going to make things a lot easier. Key!
I think it's now up to 4 keys. It will take 10 before the Pleasure Dome, before you get to the entrance of the Pleasure Dome. He thinks he's completed this room. He did. Now he's got an orb with these are fast. That is vital to help shave off a lot of time, especially when this room starts out with 4 doors opening, and you get swarmed by all these plastic men.
Oh, but
Unfortunately
he
for him,
gets
just
picked
lost the
off.
orb.
Oh, that was a tough one there. I thought he was going to get past those plastic men with the orb intact, trying to get the foot for increased speed, but it just wasn't meant to be. But he does get vitamin R. That's going to help him.
That will absolutely help him. The spreaders will also help too. He's just got to bob and weave like an excellent boxer. He's got to bob and weave.
Yes, absolutely here. And another foot here, so he's going to keep that foot a little bit longer here. Does pick up the grenades to try and get rid of him and force a better drop. Nice timing of that smart bomb to clear some space.
Unfortunately, he will take a death here because he just got overpowered and overswarmed. But he's right back on the horse. He ignores that. Unfortunately for him, it's not a vitamin R rockets. He does get the feet. And right now, when it comes to this room, you just need to pick up something.
Absolutely. He's trying to force as many drops as possible. That invulnerability is really going to help when you don't have that arm. Finish off that room.
It is finished off. Now we get to the buffalo herd.
All right, he wants to see some vitamin R. We've got a lot of swirls here. Then you're going to see a lot of these snakes here, and you really need that vitamin R. There's an orb.
Orb is very helpful here. There, it's a feet drop. That's not going to do him much. He's going to pick up some cash along the way. That is 5 swirls. It usually takes 7. Dude!
Oh, there's the vitamin R. That's what we like to see. And here comes the most beautiful sound of Super Smash TV, killing those snakes one shot with the rockets.
Unfortunately, he's not getting that. He was a little out of position to be able to kill those snakes with one shot. So it did take up a lot of shots to kill those snakes. And unfortunately, with the orb, there is a drawback to when you pick up a special weapon. It also shoots your special weapon unless it's lobbers.
That's
so
right.
He lost a lot of rockets here, but he's still on pace.
There's some rockets. He can finish off the rest of these snakes, and here comes the herd.
Unfortunately, he's still got snakes to deal with. He didn't clear them out fast enough. He's going to lose the orb, but he has to lose it.
Just a brutal break there. He looks like he had the vitamin R to take care of the snakes, but yes, it just didn't quite work out for brisulp.
Well, there's reprieve. There's the orb back.
Very nice. Let's see if he can keep this orb. Get this room under control. Some more vitamin R. Oh, look at those moves.
And the smart bomb will help clear out. It's for smart bombs when it comes to speed running here, mainly used for room control. He's doing it well here. He's got a good pace. He's keeping that center, which is another proper tip when you want to speed run Smash TV, whether in normal mode or easy mode. He's doing the right thing. And here comes a Razor Shield. That's also going to help him out a lot.
Absolutely. He can control the center for a little bit while. They take a lot of hits to kill, so he's going to make the most of that Razor Shield before he gets through this part of Arena 2 and encounter his fate against Scarface. Say hello to my little friend.
Yes, good old Siniscar.
I'd buy that for $1.
And remember what I said earlier when it comes to these bonus rooms. He wants to avoid all the prizes because if he does pick up prizes or cash, he's in Arena 2. That's going to just build to his time because we don't stop the time for when the bonuses get tallied up. He still has to keep on going. And now here he is at Siniscar.
Yes, Siniscar.
AKA the shielded smiley face of doom.
That doesn't look like a smiley face to me. We need 15/16 of the shield to be destroyed, and we need a massive amount of lobbers to deal damage to the center.
Well, he's doing that damage to the center right now. Now he's also using the lobbers for shield damage. And it's a great thing to have the orb when you do that for shield damage, but unfortunately the orb does not launch more lobbers. That would have been a great help.
Now with the lobbers and the grenades here, you also get invincibility in addition to that weapon. He's getting a lot of lobbers, but he's getting absolutely nothing to take down Scarface's shield.
Also one note, if you take a look at the spike balls that are coming out, he has to be really careful and mindful of those, because those do not follow any trajectory path. Those do go random, and those can really be hurtful for a run. Spreaders are really good with orbs here because those can do massive damage to the shield.
Oh, but here comes Scarface and he takes away his orb. Now he's going to use the rest of that pea shooter to take down the rest of the shielding. And he gets a timely grenade. Here comes the second form.
Nice blast off a chunk of this shield. Oh, bad luck by brisulp. Picks up an orb. It gets blown away by Scarface. There's the spreader. He's going to destroy more of the shield that way. He's hoping he's got another grenade here. He's going to start to do more damage. There's the lobbers that he needs in order to do damage to the inside of Scarface. I think he's done enough damage to the shield. Now it's to the interior face of Scarface. Basically 2 to 3 lobbers worth for the interior after you destroy enough of that outer shield will be enough to kill him. However, any weapon after the shield is gone can flick him to death. He does take a death right there, hoping he can pick up the spreaders, and he does.
There should be almost no more shield left. He probably needs to do more damage to the center here. He needs another lobber, and there it is.
Let's see if he can avoid it. He can, but will this do enough damage?
There it is! Down goes Scarface!
At 1755, he does kill him. He leaves the room at 1758. This is going to be close. Whether he beats his own world record or not. There is an estimated time of 50 seconds. I think he can easily clear the 50 seconds. It's all just a matter of time on what he can do.
Well, I tell you what, if brisulp could clear this game in 50 seconds, he would shatter, obliterate his world record. You meant 50 minutes, dude.
I love the Hulk Hogan impersonation that you're doing for this run. As we get into Arena 3, we start out with no dice. The biggest
look at that!
Starting off with an orb, which is impressive. He's got to watch out for the tanks. And after a minute, the snakes are going to start flowing in through the mouths that you see at the top of the screen. Those are a real pain. They're just meant to deflect all your bullets and trying to dissuade you from going after these tanks and all of the other wonderful enemies that this game has.
Yep, it's just nothing but these tanks for the first part of this room. Then a little bit of a breather to finish things off, but he did get the all-important orb.
And he's going to need that, keep that orb, and do a lot of bobbing and weaving. However, if he does lose it, it's not that big of a deal. He can find another one, but here comes the snake charmers coming out right now. Did beat them.
We shall see as he enters. No turtles allowed!
This is actually Shredder's favorite room, by the way.
Oh, for sure, because tonight he will dine on turtle soup.
Yeah, but there are no turtles allowed in this room, so he can't have the soup. He'd be kicked out. Remember, no turtles allowed.
Well, I guess it'll have to be some other form of protein.
Well, as you can see, brisulp is clearly dining on snake tonight.
Indeed! You're going to see a lot of snakes here in Arena 3, Arena 3 being the biggest of the 3 arenas here in Smash TV's dome.
And a lot of these rooms here in Arena 3 are timed. They will take at least 2 minutes, at least most of them. This is one of those rooms. It is a 2-minute timed room. So it's not a matter of clearing as many enemies as you can. This is all about survival.
Absolutely. That's the reason why you're going to see brisulp be in the corners here so he can stay safe and keep that orb intact, because there's a lot of difficult rooms that are coming up here in Arena 3. So in a timed room, there's no need to take unnecessary chances. Just play it cool.
And here come the Mr. Shrapnels. Will brisulp pick up the Razor Shield? No, he's going to drop that Razor Shield, which surprises me. Maybe that would give him some more leeway for those snakes, but it doesn't matter. He has cleared the room. Now we're in the Turtle Chunks Nearby room. And what we're looking for here, he's got to keep that orb, because if he loses it, he's not going to get back at least for another couple rooms.
Absolutely. Now, the reason he didn't pick up that razor shield because he knew he was at the end of the room, and it's going to cost him a little bit of time to dissolve the rest of that razor shield before he can go to the next room.
Right, GR cards.
Ha 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 ha! Pulling the references all over the place.
Yes, just note before we're doing commentary, us and Brisulp were watching some MXC, some one of the greatest shows of the 2000s.
Oh, absolutely, MXC, one of the best in the business.
Brother.
Touche!
Brisulp is dancing around the middle right now. That's what you have to do in order to keep the orb. Thankfully, he still has his fast feet. And there are a lot of fast feet drops that are right now. Unfortunately, he did miss that one. He avoids the shrapnel. He's going into the next room.
Dynamite Cobra Boss!
Now, every 10 seconds in this room, a segmented snake is going to come out, so... Dude. Because what he's going to need is rockets, and there they are.
Perfectly timed.
And looks like he's gonna... Is he gonna camp out in the lower corner? Yeah. Exactly what he's doing.
Might as well line up those shots and just one-shot these snakes. Just couldn't quite get it on that last one, but he's still got this room under control.
Fast feet's gonna help out a lot here, especially since he's gotta clear away from those snakes.
Brisulp getting pretty lucky.
Oh, the tempting death there for a second, jumping on those mines while he's got the invulnerability shield.
Dude! Here they come!
Here comes the buffalo herd, or as he likes to call them, the herkajerks.
Oh, indeed, because they herka-jerk every which way but loose.
I thought it's because they were herky and jerky at the same time.
Oh, I suppose that too.
Oh, he's being cornered right now. He blasts through all of them.
Very nice to get that smart bomb and gain control of that center again.
And with a rocket drop at the feet, that's going to help clear a lot of real estate right now.
Oh, look out. He's getting swarmed.
He's got to camp at that southeast corner. Bird is coming.
Nothing is coming towards him. He has to stay there to make sure that he doesn't lose that orb, but so far so good. Those snakes have not gotten in his way. They have stayed away from Brisulp.
Thankfully, there is some spot there to allow more time. There's the invulnerability shield, but it doesn't matter because his main objective here is
but he gets the razor!
That is exactly what he needs. That will help clear out the room, mainly for the buffalo herd. Now he's got to be really careful because it's breaking up right now, especially with the snakes, and there is some rockets to help him out immensely.
Oh, absolutely. Can he get to the spreader without losing the orb? Yes, he can! The moves that Brisulp's putting on this buffalo herd! What a fantastic...
These buffaloes look about as bad as the Buffalo Bills. And a razor shield to start off this room. That is very important. He's going to have to deal with a lot of snakes. There's some swarmer, especially those snakes, those segmented snakes, which could cause a lot of problems to a run. There's some rockets to help him out, and fast feet too to help him avoid the snakes that are coming out of the top of your screen.
Boy, Brisulp getting absolutely amazing drops. Key! What is that now? 5 keys or 6?
I think it's about 6 keys. But the key drops are not cooperating. I don't think he'll have enough to the Pleasure Dome. However, this is a good run. He might want to forego the Pleasure Dome, but he's got 7 keys right now.
Oh, just as you said that, that's the good old commentator's curse. The game's trying to tempt brisulp to go into that Pleasure Dome.
All depends on time. Because if he's so far behind, you're right.
Key!
That's its 8th key. 2 more will allow him entrance to the Pleasure Dome, but that's only half the story.
Oh, but those foot soldiers, they're starting to gang up on brisulp, and he's not getting the weapons. They're all the way on the other side.
The snake drops are not helping. They're acting as a barrier. Invulnerability shield helps, but he's also got to play orb protection.
Oh, he wants that key. Key!
He does have that key. That's 9, so 1 more key will grant him entrance to the Pleasure Dome. Those rockets.
He gets to it, and he still keeps his orb. How did he do that one, folks?
I don't know how he did it. It takes a lot of practice and skill to do that in Super Smash TV, and that clears the room. A lot of foot soldiers, a lot of shrapnel in this room. He's got to be very careful. Unfortunately for him, he does pick up grenades, but that razor shield is going to help clear out a lot of things. Unfortunately, though, those segmented snakes did a lot of damage to that shield.
Oh, he loses the orb, but he gets a replacement right away.
That is big. That is big for brisulp.
Watch out, those segmented snakes. They want to take away his orb, but brisulp will have none of it. Ooh, that was a close call. Oh!
A lot of close calls. Unfortunately, he does lose it, but he picks up a spreader. Oh! Shrapnel takes him down.
Oh, that pesky shrapnel. Nobody likes you. Come on. Why are you in here? Go away.
It's the evil MC, dude. He doesn't want anybody to take away his winnings.
I expected nothing less from the evil MC. We will see him a little bit later on, not too far from now, probably within the next 10 minutes or so.
Thankfully, he gets his orb back. It's going to be a big help in this room. Basically, he's got to kill a lot of these foot soldiers. He's got to do a lot of damage. There's the smart bomb, but a lot more foot soldiers are on the way. He did need to clear that room, though. It was getting too hectic.
And brisulp continued to do a good job. Oh, that shrapnel nearly picked off the orb right there, but again, a nice artful dodge there. Look out for those swirls.
And this is very big for brisulp. He does keep the grenades. That is a big advantage when we get into the Twin Snakes room.
That's right, Sigma fan. It is now time to play the game show within a game show. Which snake is going to wreck brisulp? The left, the right, both, or neither?
Or both. Take your picks, ladies and gentlemen. And here come the Twin Snakes. Hopefully he won't have a shocking experience.
Ideally, you'd like to have something below 2 minutes here, so we'll see if they cooperate. Oh, they are not cooperating.
It's those razor shields that are back. And there is absolutely no strategy for this. Basically, he's got to deal a lot of damage, and the grenades are the best way to deal a lot of that damage. Usually it's the weapon you want to try to avoid, but it's the weapon you most want here, and he's got 3 of those drops in a row. Knowing when to pick his spots with those grenades, that is vital to this room. If he could get out of this room within 1 minute, he could do a lot of stuff. Oh, he gets shocked.
But the good news is they give him more grenades. And an invulnerability now. He can start dodging some more. And look at this! More grenades!
that is some Class A luck drops and even more grenades on top of that. But once again, it's those pesky razor spikes that really drive him down.
Here comes an orb, but it's going to be very difficult to obtain. He needs to thread the needle. Can he do it? Yes, he can!
Snake should only have a little more damage left to him.
Those spikes are trying to take away his orb, though. Can he finish off the snakes here and still keep the orb intact? Yes, he does!
Is he going to take that shield? No, he's not going to take that shield going into almost enough keys. He does not have enough keys. He did not pick up enough. He did not get the required 10. He only got 9, so he will not be able to go to the Pleasure Dome. Which is good news for brisulp because that would add another minute and a half of time to his run.
Well, actually, this is the last room. Now, are there any keys in this room?
There can be keys, but it wouldn't matter because he only had 9 going into this room. You need 10 going in this room in order to unlock the Pleasure Dome.
But isn't it the next room that determines whether or not you have enough keys? The 5-minute room?
Oh, it is this room that determines it because you gotta have 10 keys entering this room and 1 key going into the next room. If one of those 2 things is not met, then it doesn't matter. So he's not gonna be able to go to the Pleasure Dome.
Oh, what a shame here. But hey, that is good news. It is going to mean a faster run for brisulp. So this is the last timed room of the game.
Yep, and this is about a 2.5-minute room, somewhere around there. 2 minutes 20 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Gotta do a lot of orb dodging, shrapnel dodging. Those tanks are gonna ruin your day. But brisulp, he knows how to do it. He's also got to play orb protection, especially going into that 5-minute room.
Absolutely, because if you lose that orb, it is going to be one heck of a time because you have to kill foot soldiers after foot soldiers after foot soldiers after foot soldiers.
Yep, a lot of Shredder's minions have to go down, and around 10,000 of them have to go down, and you can do that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, and he gets a razor shield. That's going to help him clean up the rest of this room.
And some vitamin R is going to help him out that way too. While we're on this down period, I want to thank everybody who is watching SNES Superstars. We've had a lot of great games. I know before this we had a Super Metroid speed race going. It was a lot of fun to watch. And what do we have next on the docket for SNES Superstars cards? So we got Battletoads and Double Dragon coming up. That is going to be a lot of fun to watch. It is one of my favorite SNES games. A lot of fun either on SNES, NES, Genesis, Super Nintendo game is one that I'm more familiar with. It is a lot of fun. Be on the lookout for that. After this wonderful race of Smash TV, brisulp just mowing down all these foot soldiers, doing a lot of damage, and pretty soon, if it goes well, he might have a chance. Unfortunately, he did just lose the orb. That's going to set him back.
Ooh!
But Smart Bomb to help clear the room.
But here comes a replacement orb. Can he get to it? It's going to be a tough sell. The foot soldiers are protecting it. Oh! How did he manage to pick that up? The unbelievable jukes, ladies and gentlemen.
That is what we call threading the needle.
Oh, threading the needle. That is an understatement, Sigma fan.
Call that threading the needle when it comes to Smash TV.
By the way, it will be Colin Bolts who will be running that Battletoads Double Dragon game coming up here on Speed Gaming.
More Smart Bombs being picked up to clear the room. There's a good spreader drop right there, just clearing everything out. This is the last room before we visit the Evil MC.
Yes, the evil MC. Nobody likes the guy. He's been taunting you this entire game, and now finally you'll have a chance to take him down after you get through this melee of foot soldiers.
And here come the swirls. That is going to be what brisulp playing great protection though, trying to protect.
brisulp will totally ignore those grenades. This is definitely not the weapon you don't want to have. You do not want to have those grenades. They're very short range, and as fast as those purple foot soldiers go, sometimes they just go right through the grenades and they're going to pick off your orb.
What would help is that spread shot, in which he does have. That's going to clear out the room a lot. What he is looking for is some rockets to help clear out more foot soldiers.
Here comes another spreader. Oh, that shrapnel almost picked off that orb. That was a close call. There's the all-important razor shield. He can control the middle some more.
You're right. What he does, he can stay right there in the center. Just keep on doing that nice little dance, especially with that orb, partner of his. And can you feel the excitement, folks? 37:53 into this race. A little bit of that razor shield left. There's a smart bomb. He is going to go for it. Is that enough? No, it is not enough. He's still got to deal with some more foot soldiers and shrapnel.
Yeah, I believe there's about a minute left in this room before he'll be able to go into the evil MC's room and try to take him down.
Which means he should probably get into the MC room around 38:45, 39 minutes, which means he could wind up having a 42-minute run, which is a very solid speed run for Smash TV.
Well, that would be the best run of Super Smash TV in a marathon setting. You couldn't ask for anything more here tonight.
Well, you could, maybe a world record, but unfortunately that wasn't in the cards.
Oh, touche! More with the puns here. Sigma Fan knows what Sigma Fan knows what Sigma Fan is talking about.
I'm enjoying this already. Here we go at the 39-minute mark. He's just got to clear out these last foot soldiers, and that should be enough for him to be able to face off Evil MC, Shiny Jacket, Baba Ganoush.
King!
And more spread shots to help clear out the remaining foot soldiers and the shrapnel. So at 39:28, we are here with the Evil MC, Shiny Jacket, Baba Ganoush, who has been a fantastic host for this game show, but it is time for him to go down. Is that right, Cards?
Yes, it is.
Spreader on the feet, he's going to have to lose the orb. He doesn't mind that much. Now it's all just a matter of getting those great drops of lobbers. Unfortunately, grenades does not do him much good here.
These lobbers are pretty good, though, but of course he is looking for some spreaders here to get the absolute maximum damage. The best thing you could possibly have is to get a spreader drop followed by an invulnerability so you could just jam the gun into him and get multiple form changes off MC. Now, Evil MC plays pretty much just like Mutoid Man, except he has much more HP. And there, he's going to take the intentional and try to grab that spreader. Hopefully he doesn't get blocked, but he gets blocked! How dare you!
The MC being a complete herk-a-jerk there. So lobbers will have to do for now. Still doing good damage, but not as much as the spreaders would have. He is going to pick up those grenades, though, to deal more damage. And there he is, right down to his skivvies.
Oh, now the game's absolutely toying him with all these empty drops. He needs some kind of weapons and fast. A spreader would go a long way, but it's a grenade.
Grenade. Oh, and he goes down hard. He comes back with a lobber. There's the spreader that he needs. He's going to have to take it now and play careful because you know what happens.
Yeah, absolutely, because Evil MC moves much, much faster than its cousin Trolltoid Man.
So we have Trolltoid Man, Siniscar, the Twin Snakes, and Shiny Jacket Baba Ganoush.
Yes,
And there he is.
final form. Just a few more hits left to go to get down the Evil MC, and if he could do this fast enough, he is going to pull off a 43-minute run, well below the estimated time.
Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. It looks like he did pick up the spreaders. Will this be enough to do it?
Not quite.
At the end, he gets run over. Bad luck. Now he's got to wait for Lobber.
And he only needed one more hit! Come on, game! What are you doing to brisulp?
It happened. This is what happened last time because he had one hit left, and MC got him to deal with some empty drops. But he still managed to do it, and he's going to wind up with a very respectable 43 minutes, 40 seconds. That is going to be a fantastic run of Super Smash TV.
Well, absolutely. About a 43.5-minute run here. 3 arenas, 3 conquers, and Super Smash TV has been defeated.
I thought you were going to say Smash there for a second.
I probably should have said smashed. And as brisulp enters the finish line, it's 43 minutes and 24 seconds. Give it up for brisulp.
A lot of good games, folks. He really deserved it after that run.
Indeed, get your GGs out for brisulp, Super Smash TV champion.
And while you're giving out those GGs, why not give brisulp a follow at twitch.tv/brisulp? Also, while you're at it, why don't you give us a follow? LZ Cards Fan 23 over there, Sigma Fan over here.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
Good evening.
Wild brisulp appears.
Wild brisulp appears indeed, and I will say this to all y'all who think Cards doesn't talk like this, y'all wrong. Cards talks like that. I was watching chat. I was having a good time. I even chatted a little between Arena 2 and Arena 3. It was a good time. I gotta say, boys and ghouls, not exactly the end time I was looking for. I was aiming for sub 43, but for, one and done, I will take that run. If there's any questions on the run and anything you guys want to know, or let me know, by all means.
Yes, when it comes to those timed runs, we've noticed you hiding in the corners a lot. How does that, why do you do that?
Well, it's a timed room. There's no sense risking your orb by trying to hold the middle. They're all pretty short, except for that last one, the third last room. After the Cobra death, the Cobra boss, pardon me, it's 2.5 minutes, essentially. So you just hide until you get rid of the shrapnels, then you can take control of the room and have a good time. So that's the only reason to do that.
That is a really good way to do that.
I mean, the game has, I'm just saying, the game has enough risks, you got to take a bunch of risks if you want to get a time way down. You may as well get a half rest while you can.
Absolutely. So, what other games are you currently speedrunning on your channel?
Basically NES Open Tournament Golf, and I'm going to be picking up Star Tropics, and I'm considering a few other games down the line that we're going to be checking out. I see we got a question here. How the heck do you get used to weaving and dodging to save the gun, buddy? Stradivarian, that just comes down to reps. It's straight up as reps. It's learning how to shuck and move just to get through those very narrow openings and swing the orb away from danger. It doesn't always work because the enemies aren't completely predictable, but you do what you can do,
Especially when you take on the Buffalo Herd and the Plastic Men, because they don't go in straight lines. They do like some sort of rotation.
Exactly. The herkajerks are particularly nasty. The red swarmers can really be a problem. As for the question here from the Viper, says double the enemies of 2 players. Actually, no, it's the same amount of enemies. I did run this at SGDQ 2018 with Jackamus Wedge. We had the worst luck imaginable, and we beat it. And we went to the Pleasure Dome, and we still beat it in 36.50. And we were donating $1 for every death, and so was everyone on our couch. So we kind of started running the deaths up in Arena 3. We were having a fun time.
Well, you always have a fun time at SGDQ. You also have a fun time here at SNES Superstars.
Oh, absolutely.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Battletoads and Double Dragon, another great game here on SNES Superstars. We thank everybody for keeping up with us well into the night.
Absolutely. I'm hoping y'all will hang around for this. And if I may just quickly plug 2 quick things around Super Smash TV. If you guys enjoyed that run, I'm going to get this world record under 40 minutes. It's currently at 40:45 after yesterday morning, early AM. I'm going to be going sub 40. I'm going to be doing that in January. It's 40 below. Let's go sub 40. And secondly, the 3rd annual Super Smash TV Easy Percent tournament will be coming up. There is a race coming up this week on SNES Superstars with the Easy Percent with 3 of the top runners who will be entering that tournament. And I hope all y'all will pick it up. Easy is just Arena 1. The weapon clips last longer. It's the easiest way to play the game, easiest way to learn the game. I hope you guys pick it up. If you want to learn anything, drop by the channel. I'm hoping to have a bigger crowd than last year. We had 16 competitors. Let's get that even higher, guys. Let's do it.
Maybe a great 32 field, be our own March Madness.
Absolutely. And I think with that, we look to be pretty good. Oh, sub 40 is happening on normal. Don't you worry, Negan. Lucille with the double E, so Lucille. Quite Lucille.
I want to thank you guys so much for the really entertaining run. I want to thank Macho Brisulp Man Savage, LOZ The Kin Fan 23, and Jim Sigma Fan Ross for the commentary.
Thank you very much, and thank you, commentators, and thank you everyone who watched. Keep watching. This is an awesome event. Keep it going. brisulp out.